one horse can epitomise success on the international stage, it is Mishriff. And we're here in Newmarket to visit him and his trainer John Gosden as they bid to bow out in the best way possible at the Breeders' Cup.
Leading by 4 lengths in the Jadwal International.
Well, I suppose he's been an incredibly versatile horse. I mean, from a mile to a mile and a half. Probably his best distance is a mile and a quarter. You know, he's won French derbies and won on fast ground, run on soft ground. He's won on the, you know, the dirt, the sand track of in Riyadh in Saudi Arabia. So he's varied it all, and then he's gone and won at a mile and a half in Dubai. And this year he was a little unlucky not to win the Eclipse mile and a quarter in England, which is one of our major races. So he's been a very consistent horse at this top level. He didn't particularly enjoy the bottomless swamp of Longchamp in the Arc, but he's in great form here and ready to run the final race of his life before he goes to stud in France.
Last year you were tempted by Del Mar, but you decided against. Why do you think Keeneland might suit him this year?
Well, obviously for us, you know, if you ask a European horse which track they prefer, they probably prefer Woodbine. I mean, a big sweeping track with a longer straight. So Del Mar has pretty well the shortest straight of any Grade 1 track in America, and I didn't think that would see the best of him, and therefore we didn't come last year. But Keeneland, as long as it doesn't rain, will be fine.
And one quirk, or potentially one thing that sort of let him down, was being slow out the gates a little bit this season. How have you been able to iron that out?
Well, he broke well in his last start. He was very good. And the one before, you know, the Jadwal International. So he has been much better at that, and we actually jumped him out yesterday, and he was very much on the ball and broke well. So hopefully he's put that well behind him.
And from a trainer-owner relationship perspective, Prince Faisal and yourself have obviously been long associates as well, but how satisfying has it been to give him that Saudi Cup winner and the
Well,
rest?
very much on his home territory, but you know, he's a very successful owner-breeder. He doesn't have a big broodmare band. In fact, it's quite tight and small, but he's been a highly successful breeder down the years. And I think when you're an owner breeder, it's far more fulfilling than just having bought the horse. When you've nurtured the mare, the land, picked the stallion, done the matings, and then you come up with a really good one. And of course, Make Believe was his horse as well. And to that extent, he's been highly successful, but quite disciplined with it.
Prince Faisal has said that the attention to detail you put into training your horses is what makes you world class. What has been the detail to get the best out of Mishriff?
Well, I think you have to have the horse that can travel, has the mind and the strength for it, and that versatility at distance and surface, and he's certainly managed to do that. To that extent, you know, when you have a horse who can handle those variations, fine. A lot of horses tend to want to be a particular type of track over a particular distance, ridden in a particular way. He's not one of those. He has the ability to do it. He's a tough customer, as he's proved by his record. You know, if you've got a horse that's game willing and enjoys racing, why not?